swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's Stokes. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Here we go. Power football with the run. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Smashes ahead. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
The play action fake. On the move to his left. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You get down.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to pass, it's Stokes. It's complete to the left. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. There he goes! Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
What a run, man. I'll tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Buckeyes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Stokes. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Finds a little space. Turning it on. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Man, a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. With jet sweep pass. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Looking for a man. It's Stokes. Dangerous screen into traffic. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of runs.
The Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the ground with the back. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a third and long. To the air, it's Stokes. Pocket breaking down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
They punted away on fourth down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense breaks into the open. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Caught in the backfield, it's Punga. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down past the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Hey, he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. And when I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Oklahoma is in trouble. You could bring back any of the Heisman winners they've had here, Bradford or Mayfield or Murray. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 13 to Texas A&M. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. From the gun to give, looking for room. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Stokes. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. And the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Punga. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. The quick out. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
How many 1st downs is that alone? You know, just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Gives it on the option. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. Touchdown Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. We'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Stokes. Fires to the tight end. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice quick throw there. It is so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
The Vols can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's out past the 35. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Vols!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
The AT unit on the field. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the middle. Working that left side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Now improvising. Trying to make magic up. There he goes. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets away. He's going to run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle. It's Punga. And they will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Stokes. He lobs one high down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
They'll start this third quarter with a run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. The defense putting points on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by just 4 to Boston College. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go right back to him. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it in the middle, it's Punga. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The Buckeyes are on the move. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
It's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Stokes. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. Finding open areas. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Vols line up to punt it away. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Play of the drive from the 39. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Attack. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 11 to Boston College. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Stokes. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. The run game has not been the problem with them.
The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Breaks into the open. An explosive play to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before he carried some momentum for his team into the 4th quarter. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Vols are moving quickly down the field. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Inside the 15. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down.
Man, did they catch a break. The wide receiver, you could tell, man, trying to fight for extra yards after the catch, coughs it up, but what do you know, bounces right back to him, and he says, yes, please, I will take that.
And the Volunteers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Volunteers! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
42, Tennessee, 21.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Running to the left. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Dunlap. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Punga. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. The option look. Shakes off the defender. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Back to throw, it's Stokes. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for
Found a seam on the left. And that after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Firing to the right, complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space who can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on second down. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. That leaves him with a tough fourth down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're at.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. You're not going to have very many opportunities like this left in this ball game in the fourth quarter.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Wants to throw. It's Stokes. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.